After the rain stopped, you turned and looked at me. One kiss beneath the streetlight became my memory. The clouds were slowly drifting on, the empty road began to shine. You brushed the raindrops from my hair and left your trembling hand in mine. The awnings echoed one last drop, a distant car moved through the night. You whispered something soft and low, then stepped into the amber light. Neither of us moved, the whole street held its breath. Your eyes asked me a question, my heart had answered yes. After the rain stopped, you kissed me in the street. The night grew still around us, the world fell at our feet. After the rain stopped, love found us standing there. I still can feel that first kiss whenever rain fills the air. We walked without a single word, too shy to meet each other's eyes. But every puddle held the glow of all the stars behind the sky. You held my hand more tightly then as morning touched the rooftops blue. I knew before we reached my door, my heart belonged to you. Nothing had been promised, no forever had been said. But one kiss beneath the streetlight stayed inside my heart instead. After the rain stopped, you kissed me in the street. The night grew still around us, the world fell at our feet. After the rain stopped, love found us standing there. I still can feel that first kiss whenever rain fills the air. Years have changed that avenue and taken you away, but rain still leaves one streetlight burning in yesterday. After the rain stopped, we thought the night was ours. One kiss became a lifetime beneath the fading stars. After the rain stopped, our young hearts had begun. Though all the years divided us, that moment still lives on. After the rain stopped, you turned and looked at me. When our hands met in the rain, I forgot the way back home. One small touch beneath the gray, and I was not alone. We waited by the crossing light while summer rain came drifting down. You stood so close beside my coat, I heard your breath above the town. The signal changed, but we remained as if the street had lost its time. Then slowly, almost by mistake, your trembling fingers touched mine. Neither one of us spoke, we didn't have to try. The rain kept falling softly, and love walked quietly by. When our hands distant sound grew clear when our hands met in the rain. I knew my heart had changed. Though the years have taken you, I still remember that day. We walked beneath the dripping trees, past windows glowing warm and gold. You held my hand a little tight as evening settled into cold. I wish the road would stretch for miles. I wish the night would lose its end. For I had waited all my life to feel your hand in mine again. Neither one of us spoke. We let the silence stay. Two young hearts beneath the rain, with nothing left to say. When our hands met in the rain, the whole world disappeared. Every light became a star. Every distant sound grew clear. When our hands met in the rain, I knew my heart had changed. Though the years have taken you, I still remember that day. Now every rainy evening brings that crossing back to me. Your hand reaching through the years for the girl I used to be. When our hands met in the rain, we thought love had no end. For one night beneath the clouds, we were young and whole again. When our hands met in the rain, my heart first learned your name. And even after all these years, it still beats just the same. When our hands met in the rain, I forgot the way back home. We took the long way home, so goodbye could wait. The rain was falling softly, and the hour was getting late. The last cafe turned out its light as we stepped into the street. You moved a little close to me, our shoulders nearly touched. We passed the road that led you home, but neither of us turned. There were so many words inside, we were still too young to say. Every corner gave us another little while. I would have walked till morning just to stay beside your smile. We took the long way home through the quiet summer rain, past the sleeping houses and the last departing train. We took the long way home, though your door was blocks away. We were only buying time before we had to say goodbye. The street lamp caught the silver drops that rested in your hair. You slipped your hand into my arm as if it belonged there. We stopped beside the garden gate where morning found the sky. You looked at me and whispered low, I wish this road went on. Every step grew slower, the closer that we came. I knew the night was ending, but my heart still called your name. We took the long way home last departing train, we took the long way home. Though your door was blocks away, we were only buying time before we had to say goodbye. Now every road looks shorter than the one we walked back then. But when the rain begins to fall, I walk beside you once again. We took the long way home while the whole town lay asleep, never knowing one small night would be the one I'd always keep. We took the long way home, and the years moved on too fast. But somewhere on that rainy road, we are young and walking still. We took the long way home, so goodbye could wait. You were laughing in the rain with the water in your hair. I had never seen a summer look so beautiful anywhere. We hurried past the closing shops as thunder echoed down the lane. Your blue dress clung around your knees, but still you danced into the rain. You turned beneath the street lamp glow and called my name above the sound. Then one look at your shining face made every worry fall away. We had no place to shelter, to complain. The whole world disappeared when you smiled at me that way. Laughing in the rain, like the night would last forever. Young enough to think our hearts could keep us there together. Laughing in the rain, with your wet hair on your face. But it never took that day. We rested by a garden wall while summer water filled the street. You shook the raindrops from your hair and leaned your shoulder close to me. A passing car lit up your eyes. The clouds were silver overhead. I almost told you I was yours, but held your hand instead. We needed no tomorrow, no promise we could keep. Your laughter in the downpour was everything to me. Laughing in the rain, like the night would last forever. Young enough to think our hearts could keep us there together. Laughing in the rain, with your wet hair on your face. Time has carried you away, but it never took that day. Now summer rain upon my window brings your laughter through the years. For a moment I am beside you before the memory disappears. Laughing in the rain, we were brighter than the weather. For one evening in our lives, we believed we'd stay together. Laughing in the rain, you still turn and call my name. I never lost that day. You were laughing in the rain, with the water in your hair. No umbrella tonight, just your hand holding mine. We ran into the rain like the whole world was ours. The movie ended after 10. The summer storm had filled the street. You took my hand and counted 3, then pulled me laughing through the rain. My shoes were soaked beneath the lights, but every step beside you felt like somewhere I had waited for all of my life. The taxis passed, the storefronts closed, the thunder rolled above the town. But in your eyes I found a place where nothing could find us now. No umbrella tonight, only your hand holding mine. We ran beneath the city lights with nowhere else to be. No umbrella tonight. We were foolish, we were young, and every drop that touched my face felt like love had just begun. We stopped beneath an old marquee, your wet hair falling in your eyes. You brushed the rain from off my cheek and smiled beneath the fading light. A distant radio played from someone's window up above. I never knew a simple song could hold the start of love. You said the rain would soon be gone. I wish the clouds would never clear, because the closer morning came, the more I needed you near. No umbrella tonight, only your hand holding mine. We ran beneath the city lights with nowhere else to be. No umbrella tonight. We were foolish, we were young, and every drop that touched my face felt like love had just begun. Now when the summer thunder calls, I see 2 shadows in the rain. Time has taken everything, but still that night remains. No umbrella tonight, only your hand holding mine. For one small hour beneath the rain, the whole wide world was ours. No umbrella tonight. We were fearless, we were young, and though the years have carried you that night, still kept falling outside, so neither had to go. We found a table by the glass, 2 cups between our hands. Your coat was dripping by the door, your hair was wet with rain. The waiter turned the chairs around, the radio played low. He smiled and drew upon the steam, a heart you wouldn't show. The clock moved toward midnight, but time stood still for me. Inside that little cafe, we were where we longed to be. In the cafe near closing, while rain covered the street, you leaned a little closer and your knee touched mine beneath. In the cafe near closing, with the whole town out of sight, I thought that love might always be as warm as it was that night. You stirred the coffee slowly and told me all your dreams. A house beside a quiet road, a garden full of spring. I listened like tomorrow was ours to freely choose. Too young to know that even love could be a thing we'd lose. The waiter dimmed the last light, the rain began to slow. Still neither one of us could find the strength to say, let's go. In the cafe near closing, while rain covered the street, you leaned a little closer and your knee touched mine beneath. In the cafe near closing, with the whole town out of sight, I thought that love might always be as warm as it was that night. Now cafes close much earlier and years go by too fast, but coffee on a rainy night still opens up the past. In the cafe near closing, I can see your face again, young and full of forever, by a window blurred with rain. In the cafe near closing, though our summer disappeared, one small light still waits for us inside my memory. The cafe near closing had one light burning low. Only us awake while the whole town dreamed. Rain beneath the streetlights, you standing next to me. The midnight buses disappeared, the windows all went dark. We wandered through the empty square and listened to our hearts. Your footsteps fell beside my own, the rain became a song. With every quiet street we crossed, I wish the night were long. No voices in the distance, no morning yet in sight. The world had closed its doors and left us with the night. Only us awake under silver skies, every sleeping window swayed. You placed your coat around my shoulders and softly spoke my name. I leaned against your quiet warmth as thunder moved away. Too young to know how quickly forever slips away. The clocks could keep on turning, the years could wait outside. Nothing else existed with your hand holding mine. Only us awake under silver skies. Every sleeping window faded from our eyes. Only us awake with nowhere else to go. For one rainy night, we were all the world could hold. Now midnight feels much colder and the streets don't look the same. But every time the rain falls, I hear you call my name. Only us awake before the morning came, young enough to trust that love would never change. Only us awake, though time has moved along. Somewhere in that rainy night, we're still walking on. Only us awake, while the whole town dreams. Meet me when it rains again, beneath the old street light. You said it like a promise on our last summer night. The clouds were moving toward the east, the pavement slowly dried. You held my hand beside the road, but something filled your eyes. The final train was drawing near, its whistle crossed the town. You tried to smile and told me you would soon be coming back. We were young enough to trust that love could make time wait. So we chose one quiet corner and promised one more day. Meet me when it rains again, where our story first began. I will wait beneath the light and you will take my hand. Meet me when it rains again, no matter where you've been. We believe the summer sky would bring us back again. The train pulled out beyond the bridge, your face slipped from my view. I stood beneath the fading clouds, still holding on to you. The seasons passed that corner by, the shops all changed their names. But every time the sky turned gray, I went there just the same. I listened for your footsteps through every falling rain, but only empty streets returned the promise you had made. Meet me when it rains again, where our story first began. I will wait beneath the light and you will take my hand. Meet me when it rains again. rains again. Though the years have carried on, I still turn at every sound and hope that you have come. Meet me when it rains again, that is what you said back then. So whenever rain begins, I wait for you again. Meet me when it rains again, beneath the old street light. The rain found us young on a street washed silver. You looked at me once, and the whole night changed. You stood beneath the theater light, with water shining in your hair. The final bus had passed us by, but neither one of us seemed to care. You held your coat above my head. I laughed and said it was too late. We ran together through the rain, while every window watched us fade. I didn't know your middle name, you didn't know where I called home. But when your hand reached out for mine, I knew I wouldn't walk alone. The rain found us young, before the years could change us, before goodbye became a word our hearts would understand. The rain found us young, with all the night before us, and every time the sky turns gray, I feel your hand again. We found a cafe nearly closed, 2 cups beside a foggy pane. You drew a heart upon the glass, then softly wrote my name. The radio played low and warm, your shoulder rested close to mine. I wish the storm would never end, I wish that room could stop the time. We had no promises to keep, no photographs to prove that night, only the sound of falling rain and your face beneath the light. The rain found us young, before the years could change us, before goodbye became a word our hearts would understand. The rain found us young, with all the night before us, and every time the sky turns gray, I feel your hand again. So many seasons passed that street, so many strangers crossed our way, but somewhere in the midnight rain, we never grew a day. The rain found us young, and for a while it kept us safe inside a silver night the years could never reach. The rain found us young, and though I couldn't hold you, whenever summer rain begins, you come alive in me. You looked at me once, and the whole night changed. The streetlight stayed on through every falling rain. Long after hope had gone, I waited there again. The first time I arrived too soon, before the shops had closed, I watched the evening fill the street and held your promise close. Each passing shadow looked like you, each footstep made me turn. But midnight emptied every road, and still I let hope burn. I told myself tomorrow would bring you back somehow, but all I had was yesterday and rain around me now. The streetlight stayed on, but you never came. I stood beneath its lonely glow and whispered your name. The streetlight stayed on while the whole town disappeared. It kept the place you promised me, but couldn't bring you here. I came again when autumn rain lay silver on the ground. The cafe changed, the trains moved on, but I still looked around. The years grew quiet in my hair, the old road lost its shine. Still every cloud above that street could pull me back in time. I knew you might not find me, I knew our chance was gone, but something in my foolish heart kept waiting there alone. The streetlight stayed on, but you never came. I stood beneath its lonely glow and whispered your name. The streetlight stayed on while the whole town disappeared. It kept the place you promised me, but couldn't bring you here. Some nights I wonder if you returned when I had walked away. Two hearts arriving years apart on different rainy days. The streetlight stayed on through every changing year, holding one unfinished love that time could never clear. The streetlight stayed on, though I finally moved along. And somewhere in its amber light, a part of me waits on. The streetlight stayed on through every falling rain. I thought I saw you walking through the rain. For one breath all the years fell away again. The afternoon was turning gray. I hurried past the station door, and someone crossed the crowded street the way you used to walk before. The same old coat, the same slow step, a hand raised softly to the rain. My heart forgot how long it'd been and quietly called your name. I followed through the crowd, afraid to lose the view. For one impossible moment, I believed that that it was you. I thought I saw you beneath the falling rain, and every road I'd left behind opened up again. I thought I saw you, and time forgot to move. But when that stranger turned around, I knew I'd lost you twice. I stood beside the station wall while people passed me by. The rain ran down the window glass like years across my eyes. I wondered where your footsteps went, and if you still recall the girl who waited under lights whenever rain would fall. I no longer blame you for the promise we outgrew, but some part of every rainy day still belongs to you. I thought I saw you beneath the falling rain, and every road I'd left behind opened up again. I thought I saw you, and time forgot to move. But when that stranger turned around, I knew I'd lost you twice. Then the signal changed to green, and the stranger walked away. I let your name leave with the rain for the first time that day. I thought I saw you, but it was only rain, carrying an old familiar dream through the streets again. I thought I saw you, then quietly understood. Some loves are meant to live inside the hearts that once they knew. I thought I saw you walking through the rain. Then I turned toward home and did not look again. Let the rain remember us the way we were back then. Two young hearts beneath the clouds who thought love had no end. I used to close the curtains whenever skies turned gray, afraid each drop would bring your face and take my peace away. But time has made the sorrow soft, the sharpest edges fade, and now I hear the summer rain without wishing it away. I don't wait beneath the streetlight, I don't listen for your name, but I can hold one memory whenever comes the rain. Let the rain remember us, running through the night, laughing underneath the clouds, and holding on so tight. Let the rain remember us before we learn goodbye. I don't need you to return to know that love was mine. The cafe window still grows warm, the old road shines again. For just a little while I see the girl that I was then. close beside the one she loved, with nowhere else to be. I smile at her and let her pass into my memory. Some stories have no ending that brings two hearts back home, but love can still be beautiful even when it's gone. Let the rain remember us, running through the night, laughing underneath the clouds and holding on so tight. Let the rain remember us before we learned goodbye. I don't need you to return to know that love was mine. If rain should fall where you are now, I hope you softly smile and think of two young hearts who shared one unforgettable while. Let the rain remember us with kindness, not regret, for every road we couldn't share. I'm grateful that we met. Let the rain remember us, then carry on its way. I will keep the love we had and still embrace today. Let the rain remember us, the way we were back then. I close my eyes, I smile once more, and let the memory end. After the rain stopped, you turned and looked at me. One kiss beneath the streetlight became my memory. The clouds were slowly drifting on, the empty road began to shine. You brushed the raindrops from my hair and left your trembling hand in mine. The awnings echoed one last drop, a distant car moved through the night. You whispered something soft and low, then stepped into the amber light. Neither of us moved, the whole street held its breath. Your eyes asked me a question, my heart had answered yes. After the rain stopped, you kissed me in the street. The night grew still around us, the world fell at our feet. After the rain stopped, love found us standing there. I still can feel that first kiss whenever rain fills the air. We walked without a single word, too shy to meet each other's eyes, but every puddle held the glow of all the stars behind the sky. You held my hand more tightly then as morning touched the rooftops blue. I knew before we reached my door, my heart belonged to you. Nothing had been promised, no forever had been said, but one kiss beneath the streetlight stayed inside my heart instead. After the rain stopped, you kissed me in the street. The night grew still around us, the world fell at our feet. After the rain stopped, love found us standing there. can feel that first kiss whenever rain fills the air. Years have changed that avenue and taken you away, but rain still leaves one streetlight burning in yesterday. After the rain stopped, we thought the night was ours. One kiss became a lifetime beneath the fading stars. After the rain stopped, our young hearts had begun. Though all the years divided us, that moment still lives on. After the rain stopped, you turned and looked at me. When our hands met in the rain, I forgot the way back home. One small touch beneath the gray, and I was not alone. We waited by the crossing light while summer rain came drifting down. You stood so close beside my coat, I heard your breath above the town. The signal changed, but we remained as if the street had lost its time. Then slowly, almost by mistake, your trembling fingers touched mine. Neither one of us spoke, we didn't have to try. The rain kept falling softly, and love walked quietly by. When our hands met in the rain, the whole world disappeared. Every light became a star, every distant sound grew clear. When our hands met in the rain, I knew my heart had changed. Though the years have taken you, I still remember that day. We walked beneath the dripping trees, past windows glowing warm and gold. You held my hand a little tight as evening settled into cold. I wish the road would stretch for miles, I wish the night would lose its end. For I had waited all my life to feel your hand in mine again. Neither one of us spoke, we let the silence stay. Two young hearts beneath the rain, with nothing left to say. When our hands met in the rain, the whole world disappeared. Every light became a star, every distant sound grew clear. When our hands met in the rain, I knew my heart had changed. Though the years have taken you, I still remember that day. Now every rainy evening brings that crossing back to me, your hand reaching through the years for the girl I used to be. When our hands met in the rain, we thought love had no end. For one night beneath the clouds, we were young and whole again. When our hands met in the rain, my heart first learned your name. And even after all these years, it still beats just the same. When our hands met in the rain, I forgot the way back. back home. We took the long way home, so goodbye could wait. The rain was falling softly, and the hour was getting late. The last cafe turned out its light as we stepped into the street. You moved a little close to me, our shoulders nearly touched. We passed the road that led you home, but neither of us turned. There were so many words inside, we were still too young to say. Every corner gave us another little while. I would have walked till morning just to stay beside your smile. We took the long way home through the quiet summer rain, past the sleeping houses and the last departing train. We took the long way home, though your door was blocks away. We were only buying time before we had to say goodbye. The street lamp caught the silver drops that rested in your hair. You slipped your hand into my arm as if it belonged there. We stopped beside the garden gate where morning found the sky. You looked at me and whispered low, I wish this road went on. Every step grew slower the closer that we came. I knew the night was ending, but my heart still called your name. We took the long way home through the quiet summer rain, past the sleeping houses and the last departing train. We took the long way home, though your door was blocks away. We were only buying time before we had to say goodbye. Now every road looks shorter than the one we walked back then. But when the rain begins to fall, I walk beside you once again. We took the long way home while the whole town lay asleep, never knowing one small night would be the one I'd always keep. We took the long way home, and the years moved on too fast. But somewhere on that rainy road, we are young and walking still. We took the long way home, so goodbye could wait. You were laughing in the rain with the water in your hair. I had never seen a summer look so beautiful anywhere. We hurried past the closing shops as thunder echoed down the lane. Your blue dress clung around your knees, but still you danced into the rain. You turned beneath the street lamp glow and called my name above the sound. Then one look at your shining face made every worry fall away. We had no place to to shelter, no reason to complain. The whole world disappeared when you smiled at me that way. Laughing in the rain, like the night would last forever. Young enough to think our hearts could keep us there together. Laughing in the rain, with your wet hair on your face. Time has carried you away, but it never took that day. We rested by a garden wall while summer water filled the street. You shook the raindrops from your hair and leaned your shoulder close to me. A passing car lit up your eyes. The clouds were silver overhead. I almost told you I was yours, but held your hand instead. We needed no tomorrow, no promise we could keep. Your laughter in the downpour was everything to me. Laughing in the rain, like the night would last forever. Young enough to think our hearts could keep us there together. Laughing in the rain, with your wet hair on your face. Time has carried you away, but it never took that day. Now summer rain upon my window brings your laughter through the years. For a moment I am beside you before the memory disappears. Laughing in the rain, we were brighter than the weather. For one evening in our lives, we believed we'd stay together. Laughing in the rain, you still turn and call my name. Though I lost the love we shared, I never lost that day. You were laughing in the rain, with the water in your hair. No umbrella tonight, just your hand holding mine. We ran into the rain like the whole world was ours. The movie ended after 10. The summer storm had filled the street. You took my hand and counted 3, then pulled me laughing through the rain. My shoes were soaked beneath the lights, but every step beside you felt like somewhere I had waited for all of my life. The taxis passed, the storefronts closed, the thunder rolled above the town. But in your eyes I found a place where nothing could find us now. No umbrella tonight, only your hand holding mine. We ran beneath the city lights with nowhere else to be. No umbrella tonight. We were foolish, we were young, and every drop that touched my face felt like love had just begun. We stopped beneath an old mark distant radio played from someone's window up above. I never knew a simple song could hold the start of love. You said the rain would soon be gone. I wish the clouds would never clear, because the closer morning came, the more I needed you near. No umbrella tonight, only your hand holding mine. We ran beneath the city lights with nowhere else to be. No umbrella tonight. We were foolish, we were young, and every drop that touched my face felt like love had just begun. Now when the summer thunder calls, I see two shadows in the rain. Time has taken everything, but still that night remains. No umbrella tonight, only your hand holding mine. For one small hour beneath the rain, the whole wide world was ours. No umbrella tonight. We were fearless, we were young, and though the years have carried you, that night still carries on. No umbrella tonight, just your hand holding mine. The cafe near closing had one light burning low. The rain kept falling outside, so neither had to go. We found a table by the glass, two cups between our hands. Your coat was dripping by the door, your hair was wet with rain. The waiter turned the chairs around, the radio played low. He smiled and drew upon the steam, a heart you wouldn't show. The clock moved toward midnight, but time stood still for me. Inside that little cafe, we were where we longed to be. In the cafe near closing, while rain covered the street, you leaned a little closer, and your knee touched mine beneath. In the cafe near closing, with the whole town out of sight, I thought that love might always be as warm as it was that night. You stirred the coffee slowly and told me all your dreams. A house beside a quiet road, a garden full of spring. I listened like tomorrow was ours to freely choose. Too young to know that even love could be a thing we'd lose. The waiter dimmed the last light, the rain began to slow. Still neither one of us could find the strength to say, let's go. In the cafe near closing, while rain covered the street, you leaned a little closer, and your knee touched mine beneath. the cafe near closing, with the whole town out of sight. I thought that love might always be as warm as it was that night. Now cafes close much earlier, and years go by too fast. But coffee on a rainy night still opens up the past. In the cafe near closing, I can see your face again, young and full of forever, by a window blurred with rain. In the cafe near closing, though our summer disappeared, one small light still waits for us inside my memory. The cafe near closing had one light burning low. Only us awake while the whole town dreamed. Rain beneath the streetlights, you standing next to me. The midnight buses disappeared, the windows all went dark. We wandered through the empty square and listened to our hearts. Your footsteps fell beside my own, the rain became a song. With every quiet street we crossed, I wish the night were long. No voices in the distance, no morning yet in sight. The world had closed its doors and left us with the night. Only us awake under silver skies. Every sleeping window faded from our eyes. Only us awake with nowhere else to go. For one rainy night, we were all the world could hold. We stopped beside the riverside where city colors swayed. You placed your coat around my shoulders and softly spoke my name. I leaned against your quiet warmth as thunder moved away. Too young to know how quickly forever slips away. The clocks could keep on turning, the years could wait outside. Nothing else existed with your hand holding mine. Only us awake under silver skies. Every sleeping window faded from our eyes. Only us awake with nowhere else to go. For one rainy night, we were all the world could hold. Now midnight feels much colder and the streets don't look the same. But every time the rain falls, I hear you rains again beneath the old streetlight. You said it like a promise on our last summer night. The clouds were moving toward the east, the pavement slowly dried. You held my hand beside the road, but something filled your eyes. The final train was drawing near, its whistle crossed the town. You tried to smile and told me you would soon be coming back. We were young enough to trust that love could make time wait. So we chose one quiet corner and promised one more day. Meet me when it rains again, where our story first began. I will wait beneath the light and you will take my hand. Meet me when it rains again, no matter where you've been. We believe the summer sky would bring us back again. The train pulled out beyond the bridge, your face slipped from my view. I stood beneath the fading clouds, still holding on to you. The seasons passed that corner by, the shops all changed their names. But every time the sky turned gray, I went there just the same. I listened for your footsteps through every falling rain, but only empty streets return the promise you had made. Meet me when it rains again, where our story first began. I will wait beneath the light and you will take my hand. Meet me when it rains again, no matter where you've been. We believe the summer sky would bring us back again. Some promises are never broken, they simply lose their way. Mine still waits beneath that light on every rainy day. Meet me when it rains again, though the years have carried on. I still turn at every sound and hope that you have come. Meet me when it rains again, that is what you said back then. So whenever rain begins, I wait for you again. Meet me when it rains again, beneath the old street light. The rain found us young on a street washed silver. You looked at me once and the whole night changed. You stood beneath the theater light with water shining in your hair. The final bus had passed us by, but neither one of us seemed to care. You held your coat above my head, I laughed and said it was too late. We ran together through the rain while every window watched us fade. I didn't know your middle name, you didn't know where I called home. But when your hand reached out for mine, I knew I wouldn't walk alone. The rain found us young before the year became a word our hearts would understand. The rain found us young, with all the night before us, and every time the sky turns gray, I feel your hand again. We found a cafe nearly closed, 2 cups beside a foggy pane. He drew a heart upon the glass, then softly wrote my name. The radio played low and warm, your shoulder rested close to mine. I wish the storm would never end, I wish that room could stop the time. We had no promises to keep, no photographs to prove that night, only the sound of falling rain and your face beneath the light. The rain found us young, before the years could change us, before goodbye became a word our hearts would understand. The rain found us young, with all the night before us, and every time the sky turns gray, I feel your hand again. So many seasons passed that street, so many strangers crossed our way, but somewhere in the midnight rain, we never grew a day. The rain found us young, and for a while it kept us safe inside a silver night the years could never reach. The rain found us young, and though I couldn't hold you, whenever summer rain begins, you come alive in me. The rain found us young, on a street washed silver. You looked at me once, and the whole night changed. The streetlight stayed on through every falling rain, long after hope had gone, I waited there again. The first time I arrived too soon, before the shops had closed, I watched the evening fill the street and held your promise close. Each passing shadow looked like you, each footstep made me turn, but midnight emptied every road, and still I let hope burn. I told myself tomorrow would bring you back somehow, but all I had was yesterday and rain around me now. The streetlight stayed on, but you never came. I stood beneath its lonely glow and whispered your name. The streetlight stayed on while the whole town disappeared. It kept the place you promised me, but couldn't bring you here. I came again when autumn rain lay silver on the ground, cafe changed, the trains moved on, but I still looked around. The years grew quiet in my hair, the old road lost its shine. Still every cloud above that street could pull me back in time. I knew you might not find me, I knew our chance was gone, but something in my foolish heart kept waiting there alone. The streetlight stayed on, but you never came. I stood beneath its lonely glow and whispered your name. The streetlight stayed on while the whole town disappeared. It kept the place you promised me, but couldn't bring you here. Some nights I wonder if you returned when I had walked away. Two hearts arriving years apart on different rainy days. The streetlight stayed on through every changing year, holding one unfinished love that time could never clear. The streetlight stayed on, though I finally moved along. And somewhere in its amber light, a part of me waits on. The streetlight stayed on through every falling rain. I thought I saw you walking through the rain. For one breath all the years fell away again. The afternoon was turning gray. I hurried past the station door, and someone crossed the crowded street the way you used to walk before. The same old coat, the same slow step, a hand raised softly to the rain. My heart forgot how long it'd been and quietly called your name. I followed through the crowd, afraid to lose the view. For one impossible moment, I believed that it was you. I thought I saw you beneath the falling rain, and every road I'd left behind opened up again. I thought I saw you, and time forgot to move. But when that stranger turned around, I knew I'd lost you twice. I stood beside the station wall while people passed me by. The rain ran down the window glass like years across my eyes. I wondered where your footsteps went, and if you still recall the girl who waited under lights whenever rain would fall. I no longer blame you for the promise we outgrew, but some part of every rainy day still belongs to you. I thought I saw you beneath the falling rain, and every road I'd left behind opened up again. I thought I saw you, and time forgot to move. But when that stranger turned around, I knew I'd lost you twice. Then the signal changed to green, saw you walking through the rain. Then I turned toward home and did not look again. Let the rain remember us the way we were back then. Two young hearts beneath the clouds who thought love had no end. I used to close the curtains whenever skies turned gray, afraid each drop would bring your face and take my peace away. But time has made the sorrow soft, the sharpest edges fade, and now I hear the summer rain without wishing it away. I don't wait beneath the streetlight, I don't listen for your name, but I can hold one memory whenever comes the rain. Let the rain remember us, running through the night, laughing underneath the clouds and holding on so tight. Let the rain remember us before we learn goodbye. I don't need you to return to know that love was mine. The cafe window still grows warm, the old road shines again. For just a little while I see the girl that I was then. She walks beside the one she loved with nowhere else to be. I smile at her and let her pass into my memory. Some stories have no ending that brings two hearts back home, but love can still be beautiful even when it's gone. Let the rain remember us, running through the night, laughing underneath the clouds and holding on so tight. Let the rain remember us before we learned goodbye. I don't need you to return to know that love was mine. If rain should fall where you are now, I hope you softly smile and think of two young hearts who shared one unforgettable while. Let the rain remember us with kindness, not regret, for every road we couldn't share. I'm grateful that we met. Let the rain remember us, then carry on its way. I will keep the love we had and still embrace today.